Craig, a 2-1 victory over Macclesfield here at the Leasing.com Stadium. Just sort of sum up how you're feeling at full time.
Yeah, delighted. Obviously, I know it's only 3 points, but it's a big place to come. Obviously, you know, they've got massive ambitions. You know, the club here, and you know, just reading the programme notes from their chairman, what he's put in there. You know, they've got ambitions to get out of this league and pretty fast. So it's a good place to come for us and a good win. And I think, to be honest with you, fully deserved from minute 1 to 95.
Like you say, well, it was well merited. And when we conceded the goal, it seemed to come a little bit against the run of play, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought we were unlucky to go in at half time. I think it was our mistake that gave them, you know, the goal. They didn't really cut us open. You know, we gave the ball away in probably the wrong position that way. First time we did it in the whole half, and then defensively switched off a little bit. But you know, they bounced back like normal. You know, when we go 1-0 down, you see on the pitch everyone keeping calm, everyone get their heads up, get the ball back on the halfway line, and we go again, and we go at them again, and we keep going and going and going, and they got the just rewards.
How much resilience had to go into that performance today?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think even at the end when they're, you know, piling bodies forward, you know, with 5 minutes to go, you know, you got to hang in there, you got to stick together, you got to defend properly, and that's what we did.
And let's talk. So George has got his first goal for the Tigers. How big was it to score then after the penalty miss?
Oh, it was vital. Yeah. I think I can take a little bit of blame to that. You know, I think it's a lesson learned for me on the penalty side of things. That's not Terry's unbelievable penalty taker, but you know, Luke grabbed the ball and you know, I asked it for Terry. But I'm so glad that really Taffy got me out of trouble really today on that side of things. So well, I'm glad he's got his goal because he's obviously he's a big boy. You know, he's a huge threat from set plays, and today we took advantage of it. And
we're talking about his goal, but his defensive application the whole game, and not just that, the whole time he's been here has been exceptional, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I think he still can get better. That's the best thing about us. He's had no pre-season. He's joined us late doors, and every 90 minutes that we get down his neck, that he becomes better and he becomes more sharper. He becomes more game-wise. So for us, we're kind of looking forward to probably the second half of the season with Taffy because, like I said, it can only get better. But you know, I'm blessed with 3 centre-halves in there. Let's not forget Jack Broad, you know, on him as well, and Hamza, and you know, all 3 will rotate throughout the year, and you know, all 3 are doing extremely well.
So then had a hand in the winner. Jay did really well to finish like that with him being pinned into the defender. Just how rewarding is that goal at the end? So see that go in and then the fans celebrate like they did.
Yeah, unbelievable. I think special mention to Jay. I think he's been on fire last month. I think at certain times he's been unplayable. You know, he's such a menace down that right hand side and getting in behind teams. And you know, the goal is really typical goal from him from a set play in many ways. He finds himself in front of the goalie and you know, turn and spin and shot. So yeah, and you know what a great feeling that is at the end. Like I said, you know, with some games we haven't got the luck that we deserved. I think today that we didn't really need the luck. I think we controlled the game. I felt in control. I didn't feel, you know, we made a change on the 20th minute, but we had no intentions really even changing the shape. We felt on top of the game and let the lads ride it out. So it was a really good game for us. A great moment at the end. Fantastic support, you know, on a Tuesday night to come away here. Just shows what the club's about and what the fans are about, and what everything's built on this club as a community club, and how much, you know, the football means to the fans. And you know, it really does bring a goose pimple and a little bit of a, you know, emotional moment when you see that at the end.
Do you think that sort of support spirit sort of encapsulated the lads right at the end when they had to put the body on the line? You know, Hamza's back there, Alex is chucking himself at everything. Do you think that just sort of embodied what that meant?
Yeah, definitely. I've said it every week. The fans are a 12th player for us. They're unbelievable, and you know, may that continue, please, because we do need it. We do need that. But yeah, you know, I hope there's going to be many moments like this throughout the season. There will be, but I'm just delighted for the boys in there today because, you know, they played well. They didn't deserve to go in at half time, you know, down, and they stuck together. They stayed calm, and it was simple instructions to carry on doing what we're doing. And I'm so glad for them. Today, you know, the victory is for the players because they stuck to the game plan. They stuck what they needed to do. And you know what, they stuck by each other, and there's a special unit in there. I've just said to them at the end, you know, it's not a team of individuals, it's a team of special individuals that's got a special spirit and a togetherness, and it gets you a long way in football.
Obviously, it's really, really, really early to look at the table and really get a grasp of it, but into the playoffs for the first time this year. Just how good is it to see, especially as a newly promoted side, how we've seen the likes of Liversidge and Mass struggle when they've gone up from that division?
Don't care really. Ask me in December. I said it last year when we were on here. I think the league's irrelevant until you get into December and everyone's played each other and various things. But don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be going on my phone tonight and looking where we are and certain things. But you tell me in the playoffs, great. Let's stay there, and it's nice to know that. But we've got a lot of more hard, games to go, and a lot in the coming month, and a lot at home. So we've got to keep ramming them 3 points in, and then end of December, once we've all got Crispin out of the way and all the games around that, let's ask me the question again and let's see where we are.
6 points from 2 games after a lot of questions probably that were asked going out of cup action back into league action. How pleasing is that they seem to get back up to speed, albeit that we've got another cup game Saturday?
Yeah, it's once we came out the FA Cup, you heard my interview last game. I was disappointed where we played the last game, and I questioned a few of them. And it probably sounds madness anyone listening to this because we won the game 1-3-1, but I know what these guys can do week in, week out, and while I'm a manager, it don't matter what, I will constantly push them, kick them, scream at them to get better and constantly get better. And I think today they've done that, and I think they've improved on the last performance. And we asked for 6 points, they've got 6 points, but we dust ourselves down now, and we go again into the cup, into the cup merry-go-round on Saturday. Yeah,
they've certainly atoned for the performance from Saturday. Going into this Saturday then, Macclesfield, obviously I think they're still unbeaten in the league. I think in cups apart from the FA Cup. How much of a test will this be?
Well, the form side in country, you'd say, wouldn't you? It's going to be a tough game. We know it's a tough game. We know they're extremely good side, footballing side as well. It's going to be tough. But I think we've got a lot of ammo in our camp as well to cause them a few surprises and go toe for toe. I think one thing it will be, I think it's 2 sides that love to score goals, so I think for the neutral or for the fans that turn up, for both sides, it's going to be an entertaining game.
Finally, you mentioned the fans tonight and out in the support and really making some noise behind there against the likes of Macclesfield support, over 2,000 here today. Speaking of supporting the thousands, obviously the tickets have gone on sale for Stockport County away. How good has the response been, and how proud are you seeing updates and sort of seats just going away every time you refresh it?
Yeah, it's amazing, the support that I think it was over 1,000 tickets, I believe, something like that in 24 hours. So it's amazing to see, and I'm so glad. I said minute 1 when we got through. The occasion was to get into the first round for the players, for the families, but you know what, for these fans as well, because I love every single one of them to bits. I said the moment I took the job that don't see me as a football manager, see me as a fan, and I am that with them. I'm in there with them. Trust me, I'm stood on the sideline, but I'm kicking every ball with them, heading every ball with them, and cheering every single thing that they do. So may that continue, and and keep selling them tickets, and let's see where it takes us.